go back to another time, when the world was powered by the black fuel, and the desert sprouted great cities of pipe and steel. Gone now, swept away. For reasons long forgotten, two mighty warrior tribes went to war, and touched off a blaze which engulfed them all. Without fuel, they were nothing. They built a house of straw. The thundering machine sputtered and stopped. Their leaders talked and talked and talked. But nothing could stem the avalanche. Their world crumbled. Cities exploded. A whirlwind of looting. A firestorm of fear. Men began to feed on men. On the roads it was a white-line nightmare. Only those mobile enough to scavenge, brutal enough to pillage, would survive. The gangs took over the highways, ready to wage war for a tank of truce. And in the smells from decay, ordinary men were batteries.
Hey, East Coast Prepper. This is J.A. at the Wealth Around Us. I'm another East Coast Prepper, so I thought I would enter your contest. But this is by far my best prep so far. This is the Bug Out CRV. And I just went ahead and did a list out for you on it. But I'll give you a quick walk around, show you what it looks like. It's pretty mundane at first sight. You really don't. If you're walking, at this distance from it, you don't see all the cargo and stuff in it. But, it looks like someone could be going on vacation or whatnot. But it's not. It's actually a lot more than that. And believe it or not, all that is in there. I mean, that's the standard loadout. It goes everywhere with this equipment. But as you can see, it looks mostly just like any normal person's jacked up station wagon, but it is indeed all-wheel drive. It does have the off-road option. As you can see, the video I did with Clockwork 9 where he came into Dawson Forest, it was up on a scary-ass embankment that I wouldn't even have tried in some trucks because of the way their noses stick out. But this thing's wheels are pretty far to the ends of its frame, so that's why I like it. It has ample ground clearance and a lot of other things going for it. But that's by far my best prep because it's basically a mobile base camp system. Note the toe rings. But it's got all the internet communications and everything you need with a smartphone in it that links up to these stereo systems, AM, FM, range band. We've got CB band. We've got a PA on it. We've got quite a bit of stuff like extra fuel tanks and whatnot. But this thing is basically, you can fold out one of the tarps on poles from this side and two more on the back. And there's a table and everything in there and every little amenity you'd want. The floor in the back seat folds down real flat, and these back seats fold, the front seats fold up against the dash. And it gives you quite a bit of living room as far as like a tent or something is concerned. And it's safer than a tent, and for like animals and whatnot. It's got locking doors and some armor on it. So, and you can also use it as a generator. You can just turn it on and let it idle, and it's got power ports at the basically the two at the front and two at the back. They can run inverters, and as you can see, I don't know, maybe you can't, that it does indeed have a solar panel. So it's rigged up as a solar generator as well. So this thing doesn't die. You're not going to come back to a dead battery because, well, the sun charge it right back up. So that's no big problem. Another big, important prepping thing I've got lately, probably the best of my preps, It's weapons to protect the homestead. That's another, big one, high capacity weapons. I'll give you a look at what it looks like packed up in here. But all that equipment you saw on that list, and it's a doozy, there's a lot of equipment in here, is really not that heavy. And it all just packs up right there. Heaviest thing is gasoline. The rest is pretty much, you could, drag it with a travel wall with 2 men if you had to. Or, hell, 1 man if you were really. Or a 4-wheeler or something like that. You pack all this up onto a 4-wheeler too. And it's just about everything you need. But the reason for prepping that you asked for is, I really don't think that, I think just being prepared for anything is its own virtue. So, that's why I do it, because I like to be spontaneous. I like to go out and do stuff like visit Dawson Forest and whatnot, and just, or visit just go beachcombing or go into the woods with it. So it's already, I drive this thing and I use it every day. It's a bug out system, and this thing is basically a mobile, little field station / shelter. Could be a command center for Alicia. It could be a lot of things. It could be your neighborhood patrol vehicle for when shit hits the fan and we don't know what's going to happen. If I need to get out of here, if something happens to my house, I'll be okay because I got a place to stay and food and everything on board it, and that's just how it comes. That's just how I keep it. It's just kept like that all the time, and it's ready for anything. And that's basically what I'm preparing for. A lot of people got a lot of theories. I'm just going to stick with what I know, and what I know is just be ready for anything. So that's about that. But like the third item I wanted to go over this year, that's probably one of my best preps, is me and Hank's advancements in solar generators. Now, that's my field unit right now. It's good for 12 hours at about 410 watts, so it'll run a lot of stuff. It really can pull its weight, and it wasn't expensive to build. Normally, there aren't even companies building these reliably yet. You have to be done custom like that, and that's one of the wealths around us, is the ability to generate your own power, because that is a big step up from survival. Once you're using your electric toothbrush and making phone calls, it doesn't matter really where you are, as long as you have a car to sleep in, it's cool, roll down the windows or something, some food to put in your stomach, some water to drink, and a little bit of entertainment and a little bit of help from our modern conveniences out in the middle of nowhere can be a big lifesaver. So that's probably the third one, is our work in solar technology and turning things into solar generators like the CRV itself, or the cross-out vehicle, as I like to call it. So there you have it. That's my entry into the 3,500 subs contest. Thanks, everyone, and remember, there's a wealth around you.